Welcome to another Smash or Trash. We all know that you can drive on plant oil instead of diesel fuel. But for as long as I'm interested in cars, car repair and all that, there's always been a discussion whether it's not really a huge scam by engine oil manufacturers and that it may be possible to replace engine oil with plant oil, rapeseed, sunflower, whatever you like. What is the job of oil in our engine? First of all, decreasing temperature produced in the engine block. Second of all, create an adequate lubrication film to properly grease all revolving elements in the engine. Will plant oil do the job? I don't know. We will flush the engine. I've already bought some oil in our tiny local supermarket. Then we will change the filter and we will see. We'll fool around with it off-road because, as you remember from the Ceramzer test, you can start an engine with no oil at all and it will still run for a while, but we'll put it to a challenge test. Today's protagonist? Alright, so we pour engine flush in, then we pour plant oil.
Still and silent, calm before the storm, gold and diamond.
30 minutes of running with the flush.
Behind the throne, into the night, out of the dark, take to the sky, chasing the stars. All that we said, all that we are, waiting to.
All plugs are closed. We only have to set the oil filter in place, fill her up with plant oil, start it, and we'll see, right?
Grand and glorious, living the dream.
They didn't have a non-virgin oil.
Euphoria, hide and seek, reason and rhyme, grand and glorious.
The first disadvantage is how long it takes to pour. I don't remember how much oil it takes, so we'll have to measure and check it. 3 liters in. Let's start it and see how much we are missing. Alright, listen up, I didn't introduce her. She's 1.4, all fluids in. We have beautiful fields and valleys around. Helmet for safety, there's no people, the area is fenced off. Let's see what our old Corsa can do. The car started to boil, but it's cooling down. You know what? 25 minutes of going wild. It didn't heat up so much. Smells like French fries. Everyone expected us to break something, so we have to break something. I don't know, Corsa just won't give up. I will think of something. Honestly, I don't know what to say. 2 hours of distraction mode. The car ran for over an hour in first and second gears until cutoff. When we got bored, we drove into stuff. Time to sum up 2 things. Can plant oil, rapeseed in this case, substitute engine oil to any extent? As it turns out, yes! Come closer and see this. Firstly, big respect to Opel. Crash test and the hood still opens. As for the oil after such a wild race, I will show this to the camera. You can focus the lens. Look at it. Clean. With a French fries aroma. About the oil, let's put it like this. It did well as a lubricant in an old petrol engine, despite the crashing and all the rest. Listen to this. I will turn it on. Why listen to me when you can listen to the engine? I don't know how it would do in new cars. I think it wouldn't do well, because these engines are designed differently and so on. Can you use this kind of oil in the long run? I don't know that either. I thought it wouldn't make a sufficient lubrication film, and that we would lose a bearing shell in less than 20 minutes. I'm going to talk to the guys from our friends at Panta Junkyard, so that this Opel stays with us. We'll run it in the wreck race. I would like to say a few words about the Opel itself. I think you've seen all the qualities of this car that has met with so much dissing. Eaten by rust, sure, but it's a junkyard car. This car was making its way through the mud, did not overheat. The coolant temperature was rising, but it never boiled. It did a few jumps, a few crashes, and it still works. Starts without a problem. What? 1998? They don't make them like that anymore. So no wonder it got into a top 10 cars list somewhere. Let's sum up this episode. Yeah, it was fun, however, I wouldn't recommend experimenting with replacing engine oil with plant oil. But I must say, it is a hit. It's a hit because we didn't expect these results, especially that the engine still works perfectly. What is the truth? I don't think it's a scam. I think this kind of oil will simply last shorter, burn out and lose its greasing properties faster. So, I will definitely tell you how it does in the wreck race, where it's going to go on the same oil. Someone will surely say that there was a minimum amount of engine oil left. But here's the deal, there was a minimum amount when the engine flush went in. Then the car sat for an hour to drain. Sure, there can always be a residual amount, but it's not enough to grease all elements. If you liked the episode, decide leaving thumbs up or thumbs down if you didn't. Leave a comment about what you want to see in the Smash or Trash series. This is a junkyard car. I can't wait till we save up for our own car. It's all waiting, HHO sets, rust removers and all. I don't feel like torturing our private cars anymore. If you are new, do subscribe. Keep checking out my Facebook fan page and Instagram. See ya!